What is UI, user interface? So your user interface is basically how the user is communicating with the computer and how the computer is communicating with the user. It includes hardware, yeah, when you type something or when you touch a screen and all that, that's basically an interface, an interaction between you and the system. Mostly when we talk about user interface nowadays, we're talking about a graphical user interface that involves graphical representations and icons. Types of user interfaces. There are five main types of user interfaces: command line, graphical user interface, menu driven, form based, and natural language. Let's see what those are. Command line interface. If you remember MS-DOS, or if you still open the run command on your computer, you'd see that there are certain codes of words and codes of English that we're using to tell the computer what to do. Those codes are called mnemonics usually. And mnemonics and all those words of English that complicate how we talk to the computer. Those are command line interfaces. Graphical user interface, which are using nowadays. These are all graphics. I can tell that this is a game, this is some sort of messaging, this is email, this is calendar, this is the internet, using graphical representations to interact with the system. Menu-driven includes having a set of predefined options from which you choose. If you remember iPod, it had a certain set of menus and you could only choose from those. Form-based interfaces usually have a form which you fill and get a certain result or a certain record. Some websites are still that way. All the interaction on an interface that you have using your normal English or normal language, or if you're speaking like voice notes or search engines, that all is natural language interface. This is something I didn't mention in the interface part first, because this is the most widely used, which is WIMP, Windows icons, menus, pointers. This is a user interface that includes all. See, it includes, see, I'm using a pointer right now. This is a window, this is a menu, this is an icon. It's the most widely used user interface form, and this is the most, it makes the interaction pretty easy. See, an interface could be a combination of all the interfaces we've just talked about. And when we're designing an interface, we're basically making an interaction between the system and us. It includes all the visual layout, all the colors, all the designing, all the graphics that make a technical product usable.